Guys, I'm back with the 4Runner again, and this time I'm going to be making a sleeping area for the back of my 4Runner, trying to convert it into a mini camper. I'm sure you've seen more videos like this on YouTube, but I'm going to do the similar thing with the drawers and then the fold-out sleeping platform, and we'll go from there. So here's the first thing I needed. I have some lightly used 2x6s. They're going to build the framework. As you can see, it's a little messy back here, but I'm going to run one there, one on that wheel well, and probably one in the middle. And they're just going to be the distance from here to the back of the seat. Okay, so I started cutting my 2x6s, and I cut them each to 42 inches in length. And at the edge, I just nicked a little bit off, about a 1/2 inch by 1 inch rise over run, and just fit them in there. So I'm going to start bracing these up. I'll probably run one piece in the back here, make sure they're all square with each other. And then I'm going to get my sheet of plywood and lay it down. And whenever this is closed, I made sure I had about an inch gap so that I can get my 3/4 inch plywood and then handles on there. Okay, so I now have 2 more pieces in. They were just shy of 17 inches, probably 16 3/4, 16 7/8, something along those lines. And they just barely fit in there. And I have it exactly how I want it, where I can slide this out in and out pretty easily in case I want to take this out if I need more storage space, and I can just push it back into place, pop everything back in line. So now it's time to put the plywood on top. Okay, so as you can see, that piece has been pulled out of the car, and these are the slotted pieces to fit the seats a little better. The plywood is not attached yet. I just cut it out of a 4x8 sheet, and the dimensions to this are 38 1/4 by roughly 40 and 5/8, not 5/8, 7/8. So those aren't, I didn't measure it with a tape measure to start. I just took my frame and then squared it up using that angle square over there, and I lined it up with the board and measured the right cuts, and I'm going to use the square I cut to square the frame. Okay, so I now have everything drilled away and secured. As you can see, we're all flush on the front. Well, this one's poking out by a 1/16 of an inch, not enough to make me lose any sleep. But we're flush up against the seats, which is exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to make some cutouts for this over here so I can cover that up and have little storage panels in there. And I have a decent amount of space for drawers, 6 inches to be exact, and they're a little less than 17 inches wide. So I'm either going to fabricate some sort of drawer or look for a Tupperware container that will fit, like under bed storage bin for shoes. Not 100% sure yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. So that's that. Alright, so I had a chance to go to Home Depot and pick up some hinges and other supplies to finish the project. And I have these little small cabinet hinges up here so I can access the underneath storage, which I need to get Tupperware bins for or make something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But for my feet, to keep it level in the seats, as you can see, that board is not the same distance as these seats and they push down. So I was thinking, what if I got something removable? And I was looking for a removable thing in Home Depot, and I found this outdoor Velcro. So then I cut some 2x6s to the right height, which is 4 inches, and then I just placed a piece there, place a piece here, and I place a piece over here behind the DeWalt. And then I also tied some paracord onto an eye hook I made just to make it easier to grab. So once that's flipped down, just have these 2 12-inch door hinges, and I have the eyelet down there to make it easier to move. And I just have these Velcro footholds, and it works perfectly. Okay, update on the sleeping platform. So as you can see, this cubby has now been installed with hardware. Just flips right up just like that. I have my storage in there. I also have the legs to my fold-out platform. The Velcro just goes right on there, as you saw earlier. Get all my stuff back in there. That just closes flat like that. And then in here, I got some storage bags They're not Tupperware like I originally thought, but they fit just about perfect. Just pull them out. I have my bedding in this side, and my recovery gear and cook stuff in this one. So yeah, they're not perfect, but they're functional. And this will just fold back down once they're put back in. And I kept this section open because I eventually want to put subwoofers in here, but until then I just have my old light bars. So that's the sleeping platform. I always keep a sleeping bag and backpack back here at the change of clothes, so I'm always ready to go if I need it. But that's the platform. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's the most simple design I've seen. I wanted to keep it simple for you guys. In case you're wondering how I put this piece in, I just have 2 decking screws there and there to bolt into this board, which I have 2 decking screws coming in from the back side into that to hold in place. I have the same thing, just 1 decking screw for this little cube right there, and that just holds it in the right position, keeps it level. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's a pretty simple design. I think anyone can replicate it at home. I just have simple hinges, as you can see there and there, decking screws, eye hooks, paracord. You know, just basically cut and fit, and I don't have it fastened to anything, but over here in the corners of these 4Runners, there are these hooks. So if you wanted to, for off-roading, you could tie some, of course it's seized, you could tie something onto there and then have that go up across to the other one in that corner and vice versa. But I didn't think I'd be doing any treacherous stuff where that would be needed. Thanks again for watching.